Week 19 of the Belgian Pro League, and after leaders Union host Zulte Waregem, the Battle of Flanders headlines with Ivan Lekker's Club Brugge facing local rivals Gent, who he left last week. It's 4th against 5th for Sint-Truiden against Mechelen. Anderlecht the latest to visit Antwerp and their new grandstand. Plus Dender standard Westerlo Louviere and Leuven Cercle. First, a meeting of two sides with interim coaches. Charleroi against Thorsten Finkler's Racing Genk.
The changes continue in the Pro League. It's open season on all bosses right now, and Thorsten Fink the latest to go. Cut by Genk following their 1-1 draw. A 4th straight game without a win in all competitions last weekend at the hands of Westerlo. They're on the hunt for a new leader. Tonight's opponents very much the same too. From the Stade to Pay, from Black Country, it's Charleroi against Racing Genk. Alawadi, chance! Good narrow angle effort from Zakaria Alawadi, and Delavalay down well to save it. Oh, that's a brilliant goal! Brian Heinen with a beauty! And Genk are in front. Delavalay caught slightly off his line and very much unawares. Fluke is sending it through, and Brugge in trouble! And it's in by Sint-Truiden! What an equaliser for Charleroi just before half-time! A wonderful finish, and the last time he scored for Charleroi, they won here. Their most recent home win against Westerlo. Taken away again by Bernier. It's pushed out wide for Sint-Truiden, who's on the charge, and Gagnon's in here. A great opportunity for Charleroi to turn around and hit the front before half-time. They didn't take it. Gagnon on the overlap. Controlled by Karatsis. Konstantinos Karatsis as Elawadi on the overlap. Good save. Delavalay got down well. Genk looking lively at the start of the second half, as Michel Ribeiro said had to be the case. Gagnon over the free kick. Fluke as well. To Traoré alongside. It's Fluke! It's off the crossbar. A wonderful effort. And it stayed out. A wonderful hit. Charleroi will fail. They're in the ascendancy right now. They almost proved it on the scoreboard. And Brugge there too late. Crossbar saving Genk big time. Karatsis again towards the far post. Brilliant header! Brian Heinen does it again! Genk lead once more. It's a double for the captain. It was a wonderful Karatsis free kick. And the leader delivers. It's Oh Hyun-Gyu on the way. Good control. Good shot as well. Delavalay keeping it out. This is entertaining. Sint-Truiden. Good curl. Dangerous. What a pull in. Somehow it stayed up. And Brugge denying Blum. Big chance for 2-2. A wonderful opportunity. Blum heading the corner in. Gagnon! 2-2! With 2 minutes to go! And they're thinking about the win again! The corner taker might have changed, but the net result hasn't. It's finished 2-2. It has been a Friday night belter.
Dender may be bottom all season, but their form has improved dramatically. The 5-1 home loss to Club Brugge last week, their first defeat in 5 games, and they're still in the cup, having seen off Standard Liège in the last 16 the other week. The Rouges themselves are a comfortable 6th right now. Their home loss to Leuven, their first defeat at the Sclesson since losing to Club Brugge in September. Vincent Everard back at his old home. He guided Dender to 10th last season. Elimar Richards' quick throw. Moore. Great ball inside. And Standard has scored after half a minute. Eva Houtekate. 33 seconds and they're in front. That took no time at all. Moore with a dangerous ball in, and the Dender defence haven't woken up at all yet. Houtekate in, his first league goal for Standard. Dender have borne up well since conceding early. Deep one, Gonsalves won't reach it. But they've got plenty still up. Viltard short. Sambu, clever ball. Coles heading towards goal and Mbamba just couldn't quite reach it. Very good opening. And Noah Mbamba had a stab at it, not enough power. Turning into an interesting game. Now a chance for Moore to bring it away. And Mohamed Bet has gone in. On Tobias Moore, and it's a red from Nicolas Laforge. Mohamed Bet sent off just before half-time. It's awkward, but he surely got the ball first. And that red will be rescinded. Dender back to 11 men. That's a good break for them. Standard had the ultimate break at the start. Clever little ball chipped forward, Mohamed Bet. So handy, Fougerolles. Oh, great chance in front of goal. And it just bounced in the end off Tchaikovsky and steered it wide. It was a super chance. Kasper Nielsen with the corner. Chance for it to be recycled. Elimar Richter again. Nielsen again. It's a good cross, could come all the way through. Is anybody going to get on the end of it? Nielsen might, Nielsen will! And with Deitch slipping, that might have been 2. Just slipped past the post in the end. Dender could never get it away. 5th minute of stoppage time, and they continue to press. Bruni and Simba, a good man to have it. Bird and Simba! That would have done it. That would have levelled it. And Simba had the lead goal early last week, but it won't be enough. Well, that was the moment to get the point. And Simba through, but he couldn't steer it in. Lovely header to find him by Mohamed Bet. Standard back to winning ways. 3 wins in 4 league matches to have them safely in the top 6 for now, and nobody can overtake them this week. Dender edged out by their former boss. Back-to-back losses for Haik Milken now, and they remain bottom for the time being. Dender 0, Standard Liège 1. Westerlo and Louviere now dangerously close to each other. Westerlo's run of 4 unbeaten, getting them out of the relegation zone. They're up to 11th, 2 points and 3 places ahead of Louviere in 14th. 2 points from their last 5 games and slipping down the table. Saad Manesh will take the throw in the opening minute. Westerlo pressing well. Barham heading on, and Ferry forcing the save. Out of Piano. That was a good chance straight away. Reynolds Dug it out well. Sakamoto. Ali outside managed remaining in support. Side manages in here. Now a good chance to the cross, and it's an own goal. Maxov Mezunov puts it into his own net. Westerlo with so much early pressure. Side managed putting it across, and Mezunov saw it going off him. Lost his balance a bit. 4 minutes in and Westerlo score. Westerlo looking trickier. Sakamoto pushing it through. Side manages on the way in here. Pulled across and wide. Lutondo doing a great job in getting in and closing him down. Onside when the ball was played by Sakamoto. Chance to shoot early and he didn't. What they'd like for Christmas is a win. Louviere need to show more in this second half, and they're providing more. Here's a good opportunity. Plenty up beyond Fall. Gio's in! His first touch since coming on at half-time! And he almost scored. Plenty of options and still plenty up. Fall holding it off. It'll run through towards Benavides to hit the post. Two great chances in the first 2 minutes of the second half for Louviere. And Ral almost equalising. Fall couldn't get the shot away. Benvenides certainly could. Poked up well by Gio again for Papamusa Fall. And Gio takes it up once more. Now here's a chance. Pulled all the way back. Here's a great opportunity, Lozani. And what a stop by Lepage on the line. Goal saving, no doubt. Well, this certainly could have been the leveller. Luciani straight, and what a stop on the line by Lepage. Keeper beaten. That's a great stop. Gio with the corner. What pressure Louviere putting on now. Mezunov was up there, Youngdahl saving it. The visitors are throwing so much at Westerlo right now. Youngdahl, good save. Not seen as much up front from Westerlo in the second half, but now Reynolds up for side Manish. Sakamoto just wide. Best chance of the second half by a long way for them. You might just about say their only one, not far out. Aspelad's corner kick. Simple header away. Now they've got a chance to come in the counter-attack maybe, if they can. Side managed with a chip. Brilliant chance! And headed just wide by Kian Varson. He was unmarked, he was all alone. What a great chance for 2-0. That was a real escape for Louviere a few moments ago. They're keeping plenty up. Dangerous one up the line. Gio so brilliant since coming on. Cross was good. Fall does it. It's 1-1. And in the 88th minute, Louviere might have saved themselves. Papamusa Fall. Gio's cross took everybody out. And Fall could not have been placed any better at the far post to score for 1-1. Westerlo now have to come and do it again. Piedfort trying to find a way through, but no joy. Haspelat and Tadera Mabude. Great play, great goal! In the 90th minute, Mabude might have won it for Westerlo. And they have done it again. Haspelat in for Mabude. He checked his shot and then he took it properly and found the far corner wonderfully. 2-1. Westerlo have done it again. 5 unbeaten. Their second win in 3 games, and they're up to 8th for the moment. It used to be Louviere who were the hard ones to beat, but the Wolves now have 1 win in the last 11. They're further in the mire. Westerlo 2, Louviere 1. No wins in 3 games for Union. What's going on? Losing the derby to Anderlecht, then draws against Gent and Charleroi. Good news for them though, the chasers have been slipping up to an occasion. Zulte have drawn 6 of the last 7, the other one being a loss. 4-1 at home to Union as it happens. SV 10th and beginning to look over their shoulder. Good early break. Ehrenberg on the right-hand side, and they've plenty up here. Dangerous one in towards the centre. Ran through well. Soglo, and pull back to Ake. What a chance for Marlon Ake. Amenta in support. Ake's strike just wide. That would have been a big shock for Union. Kalili controlling well. It was a wonderful ball by Aitel Haj. Geiger's cross coming deep. It's come all the way through. Niang found the way blocked. Pogan on the way. Good counter-attack by them, though. Needing more energy tonight if they can find it. Amenta got the flick, and he's on it again, found by Ehrenberg. Ake's in again here. He's had two brilliant chances in the first half hour. And Union at times have been pushed back a bit. Another major threat to the league leaders, who've been wobbly of late. And Aitel Haj with the corner. Delivery deep. Punch away, not the most convincing by Brent Gabriel. Aitel Haj, well whipped in. Promise David makes it. Union Saint-Truiden in front. That's the sort of ball he loves. He's the top scorer in the league now with 8. Gabriel with the punch away. It could have been more convincing. Aitel Haj, look at this for a cross. And Promise David stealing in between everybody. Close run thing, good touch. His 8th league goal in the season. Aitel Haj, and now it's Niang, and now it's Union looking threatening again. Niang with options. Mark Giga, good save, Gabriel to the rescue. Brilliant break forward. Giga in, but at Christmas time, it's Gabriel with a big message. No scarves needed for Christmas here. Rasmussen's corner. Flicked on, and then flicked in by Anna Kalili for 2-0. And Union can breathe a bit easier now. Good little flicker was at the near post. Kalili turning in and on target. But wait, offside. They don't want another of those nights. And when the flick on came, he was just beyond the last man. Back to 1-0. Them's the breaks. Soglo now has opportunities down the left-hand side. Good break this is. Soglo still going, threatening, but not a great finish, unfortunately. Rasmussen looking to cause more damage from this set piece. Sykes got the downward header in. Good save by Brent Gabriel. It's a long way out with the header, Sykes. He almost made it. Sent across well by Van der Pera. Asano Niang back fit again. That's good news for Union. Making space and lots of it. Good break. Kalili! Nothing wrong with that goal. It's 2 for Union. 15 minutes remaining, and that might just wrap it up. Niang doing well on the left-hand side. There were options. Kalili had the space, and he nipped it in front of Soglo to turn home. 2-0 it is, and Union are almost over the line. All a quiver. Certainly feels like a much more energised Union performance tonight. It's not quite over the line yet. Uika. Oh! Clipped the crossbar from way out. Nobody was expecting that. What a lovely try by Uika. Still pressing in stoppage time to try and get one goal back and make it interesting. But as promised, David Doesn't have a lot of support. Might not need support. David still on the way. Gabriel saving it. Good burst forward. Union have had the change, but more importantly now getting the rest. Refreshed after that midweek off. Union finally win again. They double their advantage at the top to 6 points over Club Brugge. Their best performance in a few weeks. They've beaten Zulte by 2-0.
It's always a big meeting between these two, but with Ivan Leko stepping away from Genk to go straight to Club Brugge last week with minimal notice, it certainly added a lot extra to this game. Last season, a sensational away victory. Club got the revenge in the playoffs. From the Jan Breidel, the 162nd Battle of Flanders, Ivan Leko and Club Brugge against Rick de Mil and Gent. Theacon, found by Van Aken. Chance to get past the walls, and Vermont scores! That's quality! Breakthrough midway through the first half. Very swift, gets caught out. And Romeo Vermont gets his third goal. That's a great long ball forward, and Forbes trying to find his way in. Carlos Forbes through. Good save, Roof. Vermont got there first, went down. Gens get it away. Ito! It opened up in the box for him. Pulled across goal, just past Danny van den Heuvel. Seba van der Heyden up. Quick movement by Araujo as well in the middle, and it's in! Maxim Pascocci equalises for Gent. The Estonian defender who came from Grasshoppers at the start of the season, a real live wire. Size pulling back, almost another one, Van Aken pouncing into the box, cut out, it's a corner for Club. Nice attack that. Close run thing. Good ball into the box, just run across the goal. Ruff's looking for it. To Soldi. Forbes taking it on a lot. Meyer now on the left-hand side, facing Jean-Kevin Duvert. He got the cross in, and Club Brugge lead again. 5 minutes to go. To Soldi. Tresoldi sliding in to score. And again, the Gent defence, a little bit of sleep. Lovely ball by Meyer. Van Aken was in there too, but Bjorn Meyer's cross superb. He's stolen quick. Everybody else flat-footed. The Battle of Flanders is won by Club Brugge. And Ivan Leko. It's a huge win after 2 weeks of controversy in this part of the world. Ivan Leko jumping clubs, and it's 2 wins out of 2 under him in the league for Club Brugge.
An unexpected topper for this time of the season. Sint-Truiden 4th, Mechelen 5th. The Canaries losing to Anderlecht last week after 4 wins in a row, but can still go 3rd today above the Wolves. Mechelen will stay 5th no matter what happens. Back-to-back wins coming into today. Sint-Truiden wearing a black kit in support of Chairman David Makers, who's recovering from a stroke. Nacho Miras, the Mechelen keeper, showing his concern. Good free kick, Goto across, and in! Van Helden! Sint-Truiden ahead after 7 minutes. Mechelen didn't deal with that well at all. They'd plenty forward. There'll be an offside check, definitely. Goto with a downward header and it's in. And Van Helden diverting it home. Just like that. Well, they're looking good and looking buoyant. Anito, super ball, gets Van Waals a mile away. Great opening this. Goto! How did that not end up in the net? He's their top scorer. Anderlecht have shown interest in somehow trying to get him back. And that should have been 2. But it wasn't. Lovely little break forward. Lauberbach slip in. Couldn't make it count. But they've got plenty still forward here. Kudu, Hammer! Just wide from Frederick Hammer. That was a nice opening. And that could have been 1-1. The Canaries giving us much to chew over. Reasonably quiet up front, but they've been so lively this season. These two both have. Matti Servais, great ball, coming all the way through. It's in front of goal. Sliced right up there by Taniguchi. Oestermeer was there. Oh, good save. Suddenly, the opening there for Ito. Belted long by Kukuba. Just like that. Fred van der Beest has seen a little bit more of a flatter performance maybe from Mechelen, but they can still finish well. Good one through towards Kanate. And Kukuba kept it out. A real awkward bouncer. A very good save to keep it at 1-0. A brilliant save. Super corner, great header, Kanate. Wouter Rankin gets another big win. 5 in 6 games for Sint-Truiden now to go third for a couple of hours at least, just like last time. A somewhat tight encounter between two teams that are having the time of their lives. But the Canaries keep on rising. Sint-Truiden 1, Mechelen 0.
Revival in the air. Antwerp winning 4 of the last 5. Anderlecht winning 5 of the last 6. 2 of the best informed teams around right now are both bound for the title playoffs. From the Boswell, it's Royal Antwerp against Anderlecht. Poked it forward, Kirk. Held up by Angelo, he did well. Kirk still going. Angelo couldn't get it clear. That's awkward. That's a penalty. Penalty for Antwerp. I'm not sure that's going to stand. It was a wild swing and then they all went down. Kirk trying to find his way through past Njai. So it's Njai's swipe. Oh, he does get him. It's the 3rd game in a row. Anderlecht have conceded a spot kick. DAZN discipline. Janssen puts it in. What a lead for Antwerp early on. Janssen turning home. Anderlecht pay the penalty yet again. Breakers on again. And Antwerp are looking good. Dix having a glance out wide. Here's Scott, El Sahafi in support. Christopher Scott going strong, good header, it's 2! Timo Summers! Winter is coming for Anderlecht. Well, Scott here put in a very heavy, strong cross. Summers made the move. He was in between Angelo, who's very much out of position, and Lucas Hay. Where was the rest of the defence? Sadella wasn't there. What a beautiful ball by Janssen. It's fantastic. It's Scott taking on Lanzana. Scott can get the shot in 2. Good save, Kozemans. to stop it from being 3. Jensen. Easily cut out by the cat, and the chance to break is on again for Anderlecht here. Saliba getting it forward. Bertuccini trying to get close control. Again, the shot! Fine save, Nazawa. Brilliantly saved. Well, what an impressive attack. Saliba's cross. Solid cut out by Bozanov. And down went Bertuccini for a penalty for Anderlecht. 2 minutes into the second half. It goes down, gets the penalty kick. Was the foot of Benitez sufficiently out for it? Hazard to get Anderlecht back into it, and he's done it. Good spot kick, and the comeback is on. Good penalty. Janssen will have a pop. He's got all the experience in the world. And the confidence to go for it from there too. Kirk found a way through. Summers, Kirk back on the overlap. Summers, went first time. What a save by Kosemans. Well, it was worth looping it through. And he almost made it. Quick thinking by Summers. Almost swept it in. Kosemans seeing it late. Summers having a pop, no way past. Hey, here's Kirk. Oh, that's wonderful, Summers! What a goal that would have been off the crossbar! Incredible! Kosemans down. What a burst forward, this by Kirk. Incredible. Little back flick. It's taken here by Kanate. Kanate! Good block. De Graaf. It's in, is it? Yes! 2-2. Tristan De Graaf. They've got themselves level at the end. From a long way out. It's only his second goal of the season. And somehow it made it. It's been a real cracker. It ends 2-2 at the Boswell.
Waterson back in goal for Cercle Bruges, who were without a win in 13. Leuven's win at Standard Liège last week. They're third in 6 games to lie top of the relegation zone. Only Sint-Truiden, Anderlecht and Antwerp have picked up more points in the last 6 than Felicia Matsu's men. The senior, nice bright start in the opening minute. This is from Cercle Bruges, good and cohesive. It's out wide for Gary Manier. It's positive. Angora! Oh! What a start that would have been. Got in ahead of Ewan Platings and over the bar. Lovely cross by Agyukum too. Ravic will take the throw. And it's a long one. Lukomi flicking it through. Gherkins! It's in! Cercle in front after 6 minutes. The worst run in the Pro League. But they lead against the side with the 4th best. Genk is nipping in. And Cercle strike after only 6 minutes. What a start for them and him. Odewumi push forward well. Lawrence Agyukum again, and they've got plenty in the middle. Gherkins! Oh, he's done it again! What a night for Peter Gherkins! He won't forget this in a hurry. Aren't they happy they made the trip tonight? Well, he's not. And it's the first time since 2017, when he was playing for Sint-Truiden, that Peter Gerkens has got 2 in a game. That's immense stuff. Right in front of goal. Touched in. This is the most immense of starts for Cercle Bruges. And Gerkens could get another on a hat-trick. And he's almost completed it. Loads up. Cross was threatening. DAZN. Oh, nice skill. Nice skill by Noah DAZN. Wallason pushing it over. Almost apologetic that he tried it, but why not? 2-0 for Cercle. Shell-shocking. Decent burst forward this by Wouter George. And Wallason forced into a very good save. Now that's an introduction. Wouter George trotting forward, and he got a lot behind this. Prospects from the corner. Strong flight in by George. Well struck away. That's an up and under, and if ever there was one. Matthew Martens! Now he's getting in the act. They're all doing this around the league right now. That's something to warm the soul of all football fans. And we've seen so much of it this month. Just wide. You love seeing those come off. They've been very assured. Caba's gone for it! Well, they've been so assured the past few weeks. Caba scored plenty, and that was almost another one for the collection. And I've got to tell you, that would have been the best of the lot this season. Wow! Just off target. Relief for Odersinel. And finally a win after 13 games without one. Cercle's first league victory since the 23rd of August. Only their 3rd all season. They've had to beat one of the league's in-form sides to do it. And it is well timed, because next up on the Tweede Kerstdag on December 26th, it's only the leaders and champions Union. Leuven 0, Cercle 2. Well, nobody's scoring more than twice this week. Charleroi and Genk drawing 2-2. Just the 1-0 for Standard Liege at Dender. Westerlo winning it late against the Louviere. Union 2-0 winners over Zulte. Club Brugge beating Gent, both for their coach. And now the Battle of Flanders too. Sint-Truiden well in the hunt, edging out fellow chasers. Mechelen 1-0. Anderlecht coming from 2 down for a thrilling 2-2 draw at Antwerp. And Cercle Bruges with their stunning 2-0 victory at Leuven. Union Club and Sint-Truiden all winning, so Union maintain their 3-point lead at the top over Club Brugge. The Canaries climbing above Anderlecht into 3rd. Mechelen and Standard Liège stay 5th and 6th. Genk still best of the rest. The rise of Antwerp and Westerlo continues up to 8th and 9th now. Cercle, the only side in the bottom 4 to win, the rest all losing. Dender now 4 points adrift of Cercle and 9 points from safety. Leuven missing the chance to leave the relegation zone. We're back on December 26th. The traditional Tweede Kerstdag lunchtime blockbuster pits racing Genk against Club Brugge. Leaders Union go to 2nd from bottom Cercle. Standard Liège entertain 3rd place Sint-Truiden. And Anderlecht hosts Charleroi, which along with the early 2 games will be live for DAZN viewers internationally. On Saturday 27th, it's Antwerp, Zulte, Louviere, Leuven, Mechelen, Dender and Gent, Westerlo. So happy Christmas then. Best wishes for your holiday season. And until then, from Will Downing and the Pro League TV team in Brussels, enjoy your festive football.